DNVR Broncos live, coming to you from Studio A here at the DNVR bar, where the A stands for adios again.
Wow, double adios.
I thought you were gonna go.
I got again in there as well. That's 2 A's.
I got a good one. Appreciation. As we have Thanksgiving tomorrow.
Yeah, you meanie. Just talking about
I'm ready to
sending
just
people
send
away.
people. I'm ready to cut people's jobs.
Yeah,
and
and
over
yet
here.
the rest of us are trying to just be thankful today.
We're thankful.
for our
We
wonderful community.
appreciate
Thankful for the
everyone.
great jobs we have. Thankful for covering a team. And Ryan just wants to fire everyone.
Speaking of appreciation, I appreciate DraftKings Sportsbook, presenting sponsor of this show. Shout out to DraftKings. Get over there. Use the code DNVR to get in on all their great deals, including bet 5 to win 150.
Wow.
Or to get 150 in free bets tomorrow on any Thanksgiving games. Yeah, but we do appreciate everyone.
We do. Happy Thanksgiving Eve.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you? This is a good time to pose this question. Do you guys participate in Blackout Wednesday?
Yeah, you know what? A lot of
Zach?
conversation with my fiance and I about this recently. Neither of us have never partaken.
You've never.
In this, I mean, it's never like.
Do you guys want to hang out tonight?
Yeah, should we all just get
does
drunk?
it have blackout involved in it?
Well, I mean, we can just hang out and have some drinks because Allie, it's a big thing on the East Coast apparently.
Yeah.
I always just lived where I was from, so everyone coming
Right,
home
right,
didn't
right.
mean anything.
Well, you just would hang out with your friends who came home.
But I'm saying all of my friends were home always.
Oh, okay. Well,
Both of them.
Yeah, exactly. He was always there.
I just heard about
He's
this
still
yesterday.
right here next to me.
Lexi said, like, are you doing anything tomorrow? Like, how much
so
work do
all
you
the
have?
women are
Is
like,
Lexi
"Hey,
still
is
at
it
home?
Blackout
No, she's back
Wednesday
now. She's back
time?"
now. But I was like, oh, it's like gonna be a long day of practice, probably to like write a little bit. And she's like, oh, but not too late though, so we can get hammered. And I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, that's what you
the
do.
three
It's the
of
night
us are
before
hanging out
Thanksgiving.
tonight.
All
They're
six
like,
of
the
us?
six
Let's
of
go.
us.
Oh, wow. To somebody who's never heard that though, just imagine being in my shoes and hearing her say, well, it's the night before Thanksgiving, so you have to get drunk. How crazy does that sound?
That sounds genius to me. It's a free weekend
Yeah,
night
it's
in the middle of the
Blackout
week.
Wednesday.
Wow.
And apparently, this is like a big bar night. It's the second biggest bar night in the country
Yes.
outside of, do you know, the day that is tops it?
Super
St.
Bowl
Patrick's
Sunday.
Day.
Wow, both very wrong. Like, very
Oh, I would
wrong.
say very
Wow.
good.
Yes, there you
Oh.
go. New
How
Year's
could
Eve.
Super Bowl Sunday be very wrong?
I know, St.
Definitely
Patrick's
number
on
3
that
and
list.
4.
Yeah,
mean,
St.
that's
Patrick's
like-
Day is a big bar day, I'm sure.
Do you think Super Bowl is a big bar day?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is here.
Well, it is. It is here.
It's
yeah.
not? We got
It's
someone
gotta
who's
be.
worked
I
in
would
the
think
service
it's like
industry. She
party.
says
I would
no.
think it's like house party Super Bowl.
Oh,
that
yeah.
is-
I
that's
guess
fair.
There's some
true.
crossover, though. Like, I bet there's a lot of people who don't get invited to parties who go
To
to bars.
go orders.
Yes,
That's what we've got
certainly.
right
Yeah, no,
here.
I wouldn't assume bars are empty on Super Bowl for sure.
but
There was one year where it was empty here, and then the next 2 Super Bowls have been lit.
Huh,
Okay.
What Super Bowl was that? That
I don't remember.
Was it the first
can
one
I-
where it was probably COVID?
It was
Yeah.
like it wasn't a
Oh.
COVID times, but it was post COVID.
Right,
Oh,
right,
okay.
yes, exactly.
Can I throw in a plug here? We've got Nuggets and Avs tonight on Blackout Wednesday. The bar's probably going to be popping too.
Wow.
Shit.
So you should come down.
Wow.
I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6 people we need.
We just need Annika and
We
Lexi
do.
to come down.
So wait, are you doing anything?
No, I mean, I'm down.
Yeah, all right. I'm kind of in on this now.
I know. Yeah.
And look, you guys are already dressed the part. You got the black. Ryan's all
I don't think
black.
that's part of it.
That would be blackout every day for me.
Yeah, that's very true. And then, I mean, Friday here, it's just lit at the bar all day starting
Oh,
at
Friday.
6 a.m.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
So you black out tonight, then you sleep all day tomorrow, then you wake up early Friday.
you can't sleep
Well,
all day
rested.
tomorrow because
You
you
gotta
have to
eat
do
good
Thanksgiving.
food.
That's true. That's true.
Yes. Also, apparently, there's a weigh-in on Friday. The Broncos have to weigh in on Friday.
What?
Give me a break.
Yeah,
dude.
I mean,
No way.
Isn't that a weekly thing though?
I'm not totally sure.
think-
All I
yeah,
know
I
is
think
nobody
it-
talks about
That
it.
is
except
an
for this
important
week.
key
Right,
to
of
it
course,
if it's
of
a
course.
weekly thing.
That would be mean. I'm giving you the whole day off. Go
I
enjoy
know.
your family. Go make big
Wow.
meals, and then you better come back on weight.
Yep.
Yeah.
I remember, I won't throw him under the bus, but a player who played at CU who is now in the NFL.
Okay.
So,
Can we
like,
get
three
a
options.
team, a
No.
position,
Is he
and
currently
number?
in the
They're
NFL?
actually-
There's one of each.
There's
Is he-
quite a few
Is he
options.
currently in the NFL?
He is currently in the NFL.
Okay.
Okay.
They were very much trying to keep his weight down.
Josh Tupou.
And he went away for Thanksgiving. And
Defensive tackle. That was a good one.
came back. So he was gone from like Thursday to whatever. And he came back and had gained 30 pounds.
It's
Wow,
crazy.
that's impressive.
Those big
That
guys
is
can do
bulking
that.
season.
Yeah.
You sure it's a big guy?
Well, the thing is,
It can't be a small
It's
guy.
just those big guys who are trying so hard to
guy.
keep their weight down
Yep.
that they're eating at such a caloric deficit.
Right.
Yep.
That then
Right.
all this, as soon as you get away from that, you're just right back to where you were.
Yep.
You know, it's like like the water found its level. It was just
Yeah.
he was. That's how
True.
much you're supposed to weigh.
It's true. That's a good point, but I don't know why you would do that on Thanksgiving. The food's not that good.
Oh,
Yeah.
get that
Terrible.
take
Just
out of
another meal
here.
for me.
Zach doesn't like any sort of feasts because he's like he has one bite of cranberry sauce and he's like, I'm stuffed. What am I supposed to do with this giant plate of food?
It's like food coma central. That's
Yeah.
what Thanksgiving is. It's amazing.
I'm so excited. It's gonna be.
You got
incredible.
World Cup. You've got football.
It's actually hilarious that you like a normal meal you have one, maybe two sides. And we're just like
yeah,
one
that's
day a
true.
year we're gonna have 17 sides
Yeah.
with our meal.
Yeah.
And the main is actually going to be the worst part of it.
Yeah,
I agree
just
with
a
that.
flimsy
Yeah.
little piece of turkey.
Yeah.
They pack in all the sides.
And then so when it's on your plate, it's not actually a main. It's the smallest side on my plate.
Typically.
Yeah.
it's true.
Typically.
because
I
you
mean-
got to get an equal sharing of
When I-
everything.
When I was vegetarian for all those years,
Wait,
everyone
what?
would be like, how can you do Thanksgiving? And I'm like, it's the same. It's the same.
It
You
is.
don't
Ryan
even
was
notice.
vegetarian for 6 years.
You were.
Yep.
Yeah, he was.
From freshman year of high school till sophomore year in college.
What's the thing where like there's like the Berenstein Bears, but some people thought it was called the
Oh,
Berenstein
the
Bears?
Bernstein. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But then people were just like, wait, no, there's no N in that.
It's the
But then
something
everybody on the
effect.
internet. Exactly. But I can't remember what it's called. But everybody's like, wait,
Mandela
that's not what
effect.
happened. Mandela effect. Mandela effect.
Tiff is killing it. As
I just had that moment.
the peanut gallery today.
Yes, Mandela effect. This feels either like a joke that everybody's playing on me, or like this, like history just changed.
no, Ryan, tell them
No jokes.
why you became a vegetarian.
Well, I just had some friends who were and like, talked to them about it a lot. And I was like, I'm actually considering doing this. And everyone in my family was like, no way you could ever do that. And then, I don't take challenges lightly. And so then I did it for
6
6
years.
years.
It was the
Wow.
middle finger to him.
yeah, literally
Yeah.
for 6
Yeah.
years. And it
Shove
just
them.
goes back to
That's
how
impressive.
stubborn this human is.
I will say, like, the reason I kept doing it was not to prove a point. Is because I started doing it and then I liked it and I like felt healthier and I never
Yeah.
got sick. Legitimately never had like a common cold.
That's incredible.
Wow.
So
You ever
Breaking.
thought about going back?
I have.
Yeah.
I won't.
What if we challenged?
Kind of sad. Like,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
won't.
I know
You
I
won't.
feel healthier when I do it, but I'd rather just
Yep.
eat really good food.
See, like I keep getting closer. Every time I eat an animal, I think just a little bit more about it being
Yeah.
an animal.
Yeah.
It's getting me.
I don't want to trigger.
Burgers are kind of on my line right now.
Joseph here said Denver sports coverage is very used to blackouts. Not if you use a vodka.
Oh,
That's very
I didn't
true.
understand the.
No, I was gonna say the Broncos have like never had a blackout.
No.
Yeah. Remember when that used to be a thing?
Is it
Still
not
is, I
still?
think.
No,
Yeah,
it
with
is.
Jacksonville,
But
and
it's like
stuff, yeah,
it's like 1 or 2 times a year.
yeah,
Like it felt like 15 years ago. It was like
Yeah.
every week there was a game or two.
true. It's very true.
All right. Should we talk Broncos?
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about in a short
Yeah.
amount of time.
Yeah,
Weigh
I
in on
really
Friday.
derailed us just by asking if you guys had plans for Blackout Friday.
Blackout Wednesday.
Wednesday. He
That's
doesn't
what
know
makes
what
it
day it
special.
is.
Yes, exactly.
But it does feel like Friday. Happy Friday.
It does feel like
Happy
Friday.
Friday.
Yeah.
It's nice. Okay. The question in the headline is: could this be Nathaniel Hackett's last game as the head coach of the Denver
Ooh,
Broncos?
that's a good question.
Your answers?
Yes, it could be, and this is I think the first time that I feel like it actually could be, and the reason is this is the first time the Broncos are playing a team that is tanking and blowing things up. The Raiders' bad team.
Must be nice to be tanking.
Oh, yeah, to fully commit to
And
it.
have your
We've-
first-round
yeah,
pick.
Exactly. The Raiders' bad team, they weren't blowing things up. They've got their head coach. In fact, just 5 days before the Broncos played them, they committed to their head coach, saying that he's going to be here for a while. They have their quarterback, at least right now, a good quarterback. The Panthers, complete opposite. They don't have the head coach that they started with this season. They don't have the quarterback that they started with this season. In fact,
Third-string
they're going to be
quarterback.
on their third-string quarterback. They don't have their best player on the team, Christian McCaffrey. They don't have one of their best weapons on offense after trading Robbie Anderson. They have blown up their team. So if you go out and lose to a team that has blown up their team and is 3-8. So just as bad as you, even one
worse.
more loss. Yeah, worse than you. You do that, especially when you're a favorite in this game, according to Vegas and DraftKings, and you do it in an embarrassing fashion. And now we're week 12. Yeah, it could happen.
This would be far and away the Broncos' worst loss of the season.
Yeah.
Like Colts is pretty bad,
Yeah.
but the Colts also have a win over the Chiefs on their resume, a win over the Raiders on their resume.
Yep.
So, they have at least showed the ability to play good football.
Right.
The Panthers did beat someone good.
They beat Tampa Bay.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. The
There we
Buccaneers
go.
21-3 or
Yep,
something.
yep.
So they do have one decent win, but even the Bucs are underachieving.
Yeah.
And this one would just when you look at this roster for the Panthers, there's almost nothing to like
No.
other than Laviska Shenault.
On the offensive side of the ball? Yeah, barely
And that's only just
anything.
because I like him personally. There's very little to like on the offensive side of the ball. There's a couple pieces on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me to look at that team and say they essentially have the same record as the Denver Broncos. It's just hard to swallow. They feel so underneath the Broncos. And I've talked about it before where sometimes we get too close to the situation where we talk ourselves into players being good that haven't proven themselves to be that good. I think the perfect example of this is Cortland Sutton. And
Yeah.
it's like other teams, the Panthers look at the Broncos and they're like, wow, this team sucks. We can't lose to them.
Yeah.
And that is so hard for me to stomach.
Yes.
And you just you look at the Panthers and you're like, wow, this team is ass. And then you're like, oh, well, they have one more loss than the Broncos because they've played one more game than the Broncos.
It's true.
It's brutal, man.
Yep.
But this one, I think, would be the worst loss of the season.
Yep.
And you're right. They're not even trying. They're thinking about the future.
Yep.
They're on an interim head coach.
Yep.
It is all just a blow-up season. Meanwhile, the Broncos are scratching and clawing just to do anything that looks competent. To lose to them, I think, would be the straw that breaks the camel back.
And so Dwayne Stukes, when you were talking about that, Dwayne Stukes said a line today, and all I could think of was what you were saying, and that line was sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this loss would be.
Yeah, I mean, I'm already there. The Broncos, just to
Yeah.
this point, make me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
It's unfathomable how bad they are.
Yep.
Yep. I think last week, personally, I thought could have been his last week. With it being a potential loss to the Raiders, and it's Josh McDaniels, and they've been bad. There weren't really any ties to Josh McDaniels anymore. It's not like Pat Bowlen was still here. I think if
That's
Pat
true.
Bowlen was still here, he might have fired him for that. But still, I thought, if it's 30-10, that could be it for Hackett. And honestly, the way they lost, potentially as bad as 30-10. But this week, absolutely, if things don't go well, it could be it for Nathaniel Hackett. Again, it probably takes that 30-10, 28-7, something like that.
Yeah, I
I don't even think it has to be that bad. It has to be
don't?
the offense being really bad. So 17-3 or even 10-3 would just be.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that wouldn't be a crazy game for the
No.
Panthers. They were just in a 13-3 game last week.
Yeah, their defense has had a couple
It's
games.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe I'm thinking of their offense has scored 3 points in 2 games this year.
Yeah, and their 3 wins, they scored 21 points, 22 points, and 25 points, I believe.
Yep.
And the Broncos, there's no way they should allow them to score that many points.
No.
So they pretty much only win when they get a decent offensive output. There's no way this defense should allow that. And it's I don't know. I guess we can jump right into the game plan.
Yeah.
For stopping them, because I really think, Zach, you're always the first one to give your whiteboard topics. And again, I think I said this about the Titans game, which it ended up being wrong. So I guess I'll just put myself out there to be wrong again. The first one that you said is the one.
And it is And don't let Foreman run.
What?
I didn't know it was going to be Italian.
Yeah, you got to. So it makes his name fit in the sentence.
I don't think that's the proper pronunciation of his name.
Yeah,
You don't
but
think he's Italian?
I had to. But is this what you were thinking?
Yes, exactly.
Maybe a different pronunciation. But Foreman has been their only success on offense this year. Quite an interesting story that he's had bounced in and out of the league. Then last offseason, he was working on his trucking business and was like, well, I'm just going to stay in shape. And then the Panthers call him up, and he's been terrific, especially the last 5 games. He has 3 100-yard games, including a 130-yard game. But his other 2 games, he's had 23 yards and 24 yards on the ground. So in the past 5 games, he's been super hit or miss. When he's had 100 yards, the Panthers are 2-1. The Panthers only have 3 wins on the season, so that is a pretty good formula for success for them. The Panthers are 1-7 when he doesn't have 100 rushing yards. So you got to stop him. In the Panthers' 3 wins, as a team, they have 183 rushing yards as a team, which is important because of who else we're going to talk about. And their 8 losses, he has 83 rushing, or the team has 83 rushing yards. That's a difference of 100 rushing yards per game. So you just, for me, do what you did against Derrick Henry. Use the Derrick Henry package, stand Draymond Jones up, and shut down the run game.
Yeah, he's kind of the foreman of their offense.
Wow.
He's in charge of making things get taken care of.
Yeah, that's impressive.
All right, what do we got next?
Outdoor pets.
Yes, outdoor pets.
I was like, I was really hoping this one wasn't me. Like, please no, please no.
I kind of want to forget why I write these now because I think it's a funny bit.
Yeah.
But I do remember why I wrote this one.
I have no idea.
What do outdoor pets do?
They're just free. They're
hunt?
wild. They run around.
They stay outside.
Oh,
And
classic.
The Broncos had success passing the ball to the outside last week.
Wow.
So I'm saying stick with it. Stay outside. Russell Wilson does not like throwing the ball over the middle. In fact, I saw another All-22 clip today of he's got Dulcich going in the flat. I don't know which wide receiver it is. They've got like a deep post coming over the top and then a big over route coming over the middle. And the over route is just completely wide open. And Russ never even looks to it. He just takes the ball, looks to the left, throws it to Dulcich, and never even has a chance to get there. I would love to say, like, you can just fix Russ and teach him how to throw over the middle. And I think that's what they thought when they brought him in here. Clint Kubiak, to his credit, just said, like, why am I trying to it's like, why are you trying to fix your slice on the 13th hole? Like, you're not going to fix your slice on the 13th hole. Just aim left and try to bend it back into the fairway. And I think that's what Clint Kubiak said. Like, it's too far gone. He clearly doesn't like throwing over the middle. It makes him uncomfortable. He doesn't even necessarily like to go through his reads in that way. So make it simple for him. Use your flood concepts, your man beaters on the outside, and let him work out there because that clearly worked a lot better than anything else they've done this year.
I just hope he's on the 13th hole and not the 19th.
Fair enough.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm at.
I like that. And Ryan, I don't know what you said. I'm sure it was really good stuff. I'm just still so impressed how you connected those dots of outdoor pets with staying outside with Russell Wilson.
Impressed.
Very impressive.
I have a weird brain.
Impressed.
Okay, let's get to the next one, and it is stick to the script.
Everything went great in the first 15 plays that they have scripted last week. Like, it was awesome. That was the first 2 drives exactly. That was 15 plays. Scored on both. It was incredible. They need to do that again this week, but then hopefully bring some of that other stuff back. Reason why this week I think after the hot start is so important is that the Panthers are actually last in the NFL with 1.5 points per first quarter. 1.5.
Wow.
If you can get the offense going at the beginning, you should have a lead. They can't do anything in the first quarter.
Do you really want a 10-0 lead, though?
Yes.
See, that's
Blown
the
all
thing.
three,
That's the
baby.
Can you
thing.
just make it a 14-point lead?
Yeah, there you go. There you
13
go.
Finish
even
a
would have been
drive.
nice.
Yep.
Yep.
This reminds me of something I was thinking about. You know how when a plane crashes, they
geez.
always find the black box?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, usually.
And then there's the
Or
whole
is it
idea of
mystery?
why don't they just build the whole plane out of the black box?
Yeah.
It's like a kind of a joke.
Right.
Of just like, if the black box is indestructible, why is the whole plane not the
Yeah.
black
Wow.
box? Why not build the whole game plan out of the script? Just script the entire game.
It's like 3rd and 16 in the 4th quarter. Like, no, we gotta get this one. We have a power run out of I here, so I guess we're gonna go with that. Yeah, why not?
I mean, I assume the script has options for.
Yes.
Obviously, you start at 1st and 10, then there's like a 2nd and long one, a 2nd and medium, a 2nd and short.
I think it's like all script unless you have to be like, no, this isn't going to work here. And then you throw something in.
Yeah.
But the idea is that you use the script because it's all the things that you think should work against them.
Yes.
And you test them all out, and hopefully it works. And then you build off of what happened.
Yep.
So you can be like, oh, this is what worked. Oh, this didn't actually work. Or like, oh, this worked, so we can do this differently this time. And so it makes sense to get off of the script. You just have to be good at that second part, too, which... they weren't quite as good at, it turns out.
No, and Russell Wilson talked about it today. Sorry, Ryan, really quick. Russell Wilson talked about it today. And he said 3rd quarter is why we're we're in the position we're in. It's because they're so bad in the 3rd quarter.
They're terrible.
And the weird thing is some teams do have a script coming out of halftime, and that one has been so bad, or maybe they don't have one, or just their adjustments are awful.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, the defense also gets an opportunity to adjust. So what you have to do is say, okay, we're starting with this. We think it's going to work for the first 15 plays. Then they'll probably do this to adjust. So then we'll have this to turn to.
Right.
And the difficult thing for Clint Kubiak and the Broncos this week is going to be, I said the whole stay outside thing. Well, the Panthers are going to be ready for that. And so they're going to spread out their defense a little bit more and take away some of the sidelines. So maybe the seam is open a little bit more in this game, and Russell Wilson likes to work that area. So it's all punches and counter punches.
Yep, exactly. All right, next one is Pat the Cats.
Pat Surtain. It's Pat Surtain. That's what that is. Panthers or cats.
I mean, this is my type of thing. We got outdoor pets, Pat the Cats. We're doing cats, outdoor pets.
Yeah.
I love it.
Big week for Zach.
Well,
Zach
Panthers, that's a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Totally. So just Pat needs to be good.
Oh,
you need Pat Surtain to just be the if Pat Surtain is just like one of the best defenders in football this week, the Broncos shouldn't have any issues. Like if he's just taking care of things on his side of the field, if he keeps giving up big plays like he did twice, including the big old touchdown there at the end, they're going to have issues. Like you just need him to be better. And I'm not worried about Pat. He's a good player, but also it would be nice if he just kind of got things going this week.
I hope that's one of the biggest keys of this game, because then the Broncos will win. I am 99.9% confident in Pat. I guess I should just say I'm 100% confident in Pat Surtain having a great bounce back, and honestly, a great rest of the season.
It is a bounce back, though.
Yeah, it is.
This is like a test for him.
He really just got cooked on one play.
There was the big one on that last drive, too. It was like 21, 23 yards.
Okay.
Like Mac Hollins across the middle, and then the next one was Josh Jacobs. But that one wasn't him. But that was back-to-back drives in the clutch where he blew it.
Well, no Devontae Adams to deal with this week. So.
True.
DJ Moore is a very good receiver, but Devontae Adams is one of the best.
I'll put my name down on Pat Surtain getting a pick this week. Because
first one.
Yep,
Wow.
I think Sam Darnold and the Panthers look at that and they're like, maybe he's overrated. Why is no one throwing at him?
Wow.
Boy.
That does
And,
sound like Sam Darnold.
Yeah, and they get him.
I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, next one. Let's round us out with two more. And 2 times is the next one. Uh-oh. He's thinking. He's
Times.
racking his brain.
I found it. 2 times. I need the Broncos to make a big play 2 times.
Oh.
Whether it is a turnover or a long offensive bomb, that is all they're going to need to win this game, is 2 big plays. And that sounds crazy, but I expect the defense to hold the Panthers somewhere in the range of, I'll say 9 to 16 points.
Love it.
Maybe I'll open it up to 17. That would be a disappointment. You really just need 2 big plays to get yourself to a point where I think you're going to score enough points to beat them. So, whether it's a pick 6 or turnover in their own territory, or one that takes a turnover that takes points off the board for the Panthers. I think you just need one of those, and then one on offense that gets you an easy score, whether it's a long touchdown or one that gets you down in there and, you end up punching it in.
That's so easy. One from each unit. That's all Ryan's asking for.
Yep.
And I think you're right, Ryan. I think that would do it for you. All right, and last one, don't get burned. And last week, Max Crosby burned the Broncos. Somehow
did.
he was not the AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Somehow he wasn't the AFC Special Teams Player of the Week because he got the Broncos. Yeah, exactly. Split the vote. He got the Broncos on a blocked kick, but then he also got 2 sacks. He continued his dominance, and Brian Burns is a guy who can do that to the Broncos this week. He has 8 sacks so far. Exactly. He has 8 sacks so far this season. He is their best defensive player in terms of getting after the quarterback. He leads the team in sacks. He leads the team in pressures. He leads the team in tackles for a loss. He leads the team in quarterback hits. Don't try to be tricky and say, nah, we're going to let Cam Fleming just handle him. No, give extra attention to Brian Burns so he doesn't burn you, because Max Crosby ruined the Broncos, specifically in the second half. Don't let that happen here.
Brian Burns sounds like something that like a British person would say when they went to the doctor, like, "Oh, mate, my Brian Burns."
That can only be referring to one thing, right?
Yeah.
Or 3 things. One.
I was thinking just one. I don't know. I feel like that would be a slang term that they would adopt.
Well, if anyone knows British words, it would be you. So I trust you.
That's true.
It's true.
Yeah.
I'm pretty dialed on.
Don't trust him.
Allie,
British dialect.
is he still using the slang and the terms?
Whenever he says surely,
Yeah,
that's the
that's
only
Did you
time.
ever
That's the
actually
only
hear
one.
somebody say that
Oh,
there?
literally
Oh, yeah,
in
it's
our
in the
video,
TikTok video.
the TikTok we made asking people what the most British Broncos name was.
Huh.
Twice. Back-to-back clips, someone said surely.
Oh, and someone said proper.
Yep.
Wow.
Ryan's other favorite word.
Wow.
Yeah, they really do say it.
They really do. I never heard somebody say it.
Surely is so fun to say during soccer games. Like if they're like about to get a chance to score, you just go surely.
Wow.
Do the commentators throw it in?
Yeah. Yeah. Ian Dark is a big fan of surely.
That's when you know it's legit. And you know when something else is legit is when we put our stamp of approval on it. And guess what we put our stamp of approval on?
Russell Wilson?
No. We're trying to move away from that one, Hank.
We removed our stamp of approval from that.
On this bar, we have put
yeah.
literally stamps of approval everywhere.
there's a lot of stamps.
And it's a fine-looking bar. It's
is.
a great-looking bar. And
place.
like Ali said, you can come down here tonight. You can come down here Friday, 6 a.m. until what? I mean, games are going until 11:30 p.m., midnight on Friday.
Yep.
So Friday's going to be a big day. This is an awesome couple days of sports, maybe the best day of sports or the best couple of days of sports in the entire year. You've got everything outside of baseball going on, and in this town,
And that's a positive.
yeah, baseball is kind of sad right now. So you can also read all of the content we've got going on over at thednvr.com. Whether you're a diehard member or you're not, get over to thednvr.com. We've got all Broncos news that you could want. Plus, of course, you get access to every other sport here that we cover. And also become a diehard, where you get exclusive discounts. You get exclusive merchandise. You get access to so many cool things, including commenting on this pod. So check us out over at thednvr.com and become a diehard.
Also, drink your Athletic Greens in the morning. It's an important way to start your day. It has so many great vitamins and minerals, adaptogens, all of the things that you need to start your day. Like I always say, it's the only way to really guarantee you're going to start your day with a dub. You just get your Athletic Greens, get 8 ounces of water, toss a scoop in there,
Boom.
1 ice cube, shake it up until the ice cube melts. So now it's just cold, but there's no ice in the way while you chug it. And you chug it down, and you instantly feel like, I accomplished something today, and that's a good way to start your day. So get over to athleticgreens.com/Broncos, and when you do that, they're going to hook you up with a year supply of immune-supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with that first purchase. That's, again, athleticgreens.com/Broncos. Take your Athletic Greens so you don't have to go to...
Oh, I was going to use that one. Damn it. Oh, that's good. That's good. To Denver Health Medical. But yeah, seriously, if you are taking Athletic Greens, get over to Denver Health Medical, because you should have health insurance regardless of whether you're
Reckless.
healthy, not healthy. safe, reckless.
Yeah,
No,
true.
regardless of your lifestyle, you should definitely have health insurance. For some of you, you definitely need it. Denver Health Medical, it offers Elevate Exchange plans, which are available on the Connect 4 Health Marketplace. That's 4 like the number 4, with great benefits and affordable plan choices. You can call them if you want. You can go online if you want. And they have all sorts of different options for individuals and families. They're cost effective. They're quality health insurance. It's really great for people who don't get insurance through their work, but need to get insured because it's the law and also a really smart thing to do. So
we confirm that's a law.
no, it's a law.
It definitely was. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that part is still a law.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like if you turn 26 and you're off your parents' plan. See, I'm
Are
gonna
you
turn
26 yet?
no January,
Wow.
but I have my own big boy insurance.
No,
so I don't need to
it
worry.
says- oh.
Dang.
Yep.
You
Damn,
didn't
you weaned off early?
Yeah, that's
I did wean off
impressive.
early.
It
I did wean off
says
early.
the internet says starting with the 2019 tax year, there is no requirement for individuals to have a qualified health plan
Oh, wow.
or
Okay.
pay a penalty for not having a
Okay,
plan.
I knew
Okay.
it was.
I was
Well,
definitely
if you
breaking
don't want to
that law
be
in,
millions of
2018.
dollars in medical debt, then get health insurance. They also have a new virtual mental health option. It's called Elevate Mind Mental Health.
Yep.
24/7. It's good stuff. Open enrollment for the exchange runs November 1st to January 15th. If you enroll by December 15th, you'll have your coverage begin on January 1st, 2023. Call today, 303-602-4912 or www.denverhealthmedicalplan.org.
And really quick, we are thankful for all of you. Thank you all for tuning in on YouTube, on Spotify, on iTunes, listening to the podcast. And thankful for a comment that we got from VWMM, I believe, says, hey, gang, smash that VW bun. Sorry, it
similar.
says, hey, gang, smash that thumbs up. Remember, a like for the DNVR crew is not a like for the Broncos season. That's right. Supporting us is not supporting a 3-7 product. So we would really appreciate
So
the
true.
thumbs up and the 5-star reviews.
We're actually anti the 3-7 product.
Yes.
I don't know. There is a saying that, you are what the team is. So
Yeah, we're not the team, though.
We just may be. Well, no, we cover them though.
Yeah, but we're undefeated.
Okay,
Imagine
good,
Rocky's
good.
media.
10-0. Oh boy, that'd be tough.
Poor Jake Schwanitz.
Oh,
Don't need to
jeez.
pull him into it.
He's much outperforming the Buff Tracker.
He is much outperforming the Buffs.
All right, so we all talked about how the Broncos should win this game. I think we have all incorrectly picked the Broncos to win many games. Wait, guys, I'm thrown off. The bar is bumping Quinn 92 since I got here.
Wow.
It is.
Wait.
It's another one. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So shout out
You
to
didn't know it was Numbies night?
apparently it is
Blackout Wednesday.
Blackout Numbies night.
That's Zach's favorite
and
artist,
So
if you didn't know.
another reason to come down to the bar. Yeah, my favorite guy.
Blackout Numbies night was actually originally going to be the river cruise
Yeah.
in London, but me and Hank actually saved you. Because people just kept asking, should we
Yeah.
buy him another shot? Should we buy him another shot?
Yeah.
And me and Hank were like, no, he's good. He's
I
good.
know.
At one point of the night, there were just shots left and right.
Yep.
And we're on a boat, which I wasn't feeling the
Yep.
best on right when we got on. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
Shout
yeah.
out Jeff.
Will we be able to to thank the Broncos for finally getting a win? What's your guys' prediction? The Broncos win. What's the score? Over under has gone up. The Broncos line has come down. Over under now at 36, which is still unbelievably low. Broncos line
for
has
one
moved from
team.
2.5 to 2 with Sam Darnold starting.
Wow.
Yeah.
The Darnold effect.
The Darnold bump.
Wow. Maybe they saw him run for that 50-yard touchdown when
Yeah.
he juked Justin Simmons out of his shoes, and they were like, he could do this again.
Yeah.
I can't pick the Broncos to win until they do it themselves.
Wow.
Wow.
But you can pick the Panthers to win.
I can.
That's
yes.
a good
I
question.
don't know them. I don't know. I'm hoping I can use some reverse psychology or something. It didn't work last week, but
We'll tell them. We'll tell
It
them
was
you
close,
said
though.
they have
That is
to.
true.
They have to earn back my vote of confidence.
this. Oh.
And until then, I'm going to pick them to lose.
Hopefully that motivates them.
I mean, you were right last week.
Yep. So they need 2 plays. They only get 1. 16-13 Panthers.
Oh, wow. 16-13. So
16-13.
you like the under? You like the under?
I love the under.
That was
Almost the
actually
same
my
scores
number.
last week. Oh,
Yeah. No, I had 16-13, but I had 16-13 Broncos.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, I have very bad news
Oh,
for
no.
you because last week, wait, no, you had the Panther. No, you had the Broncos.
I
Okay.
did. Yeah.
Last week, Ryan chose the opposing team. Hank chose the Broncos. I chose the Broncos. You have chose the opposing team. Henry has chose the Broncos. I'm also choosing the Broncos to win this game.
Wow.
And I think it's
But
going
I'd
to
like
be
to see what their record is when we all three pick the Broncos too.
that very
not
bad.
very
Yes,
good.
no, not
Maybe
good
they
at
got
all.
the Texans game.
Yep, probably. The Seahawks game. I bet we all picked the Broncos.
Definitely.
Yeah, probably more games than not. We've all picked the Broncos because we thought they were going to be a 7-3 team, not a 3-7 team.
Yeah.
So I am picking the Broncos in a barn burner compared to you guys. I'm going 18-16.
Oh,
I think
Broncos
that-
land on 16 again.
No, Broncos
the
win.
odds,
Oh, Broncos win.
18.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
How do they get to 18?
It's going to be something
6
weird.
field goals?
Yeah,
field
something
goals.
like how do the Raiders get to 22 last week? And
Fair.
just kind of a weird thing happens.
Maybe a few blocked extra points.
But I kid you not, guys, what scares me about this game is Sam Darnold. I wish, and I feel silly,
I hate
silly,
that
silly
we're
for
right
saying
here.
it, but it's his ability to use his legs. Yesterday, Nathaniel Hackett was talking about Sam Darnold's ability, maybe it was today, was talking about Sam Darnold's ability to run, and it just scared the hell out of me. Because Sam Darnold can't throw. The past 2 years, he has 9 touchdowns in each year and 13 interceptions one year and 16 interceptions the other year. Both years under 60% completion. Bad as a thrower. But if he can break one off for 55 yards, Ryan, that's one of the 2 big plays that the Panthers will need in order to win this game. So he scares me. I still think the Broncos somehow, some way don't lose to an awful team.
Yeah. Yeah, just I don't know what makes you confident that anything can go right for the Broncos.
No,
Well,
nothing.
it's the Panthers, though.
Yeah,
Because you can say the
they lost to
exact
the
same
Raiders twice.
The
Wow.
Panthers
Yeah, the Broncos did.
thing. Bench their quarterback.
Panthers
Fair enough.
scored 3 points last week, but they held the Ravens to 13 points. And then the past 4 games, they put up over 20 points in every single game. So it's like, man, they have the capability, but I really think P.J. Walker was the reason that they were able to have offense. But, Sam Darnold has the wheels, not exactly P.J. Walker wheels, but more than Baker Mayfield.
The only thing that gives me hope for the Broncos is avoiding the Melvin Gordon curse. They maybe have broken the Melvin Gordon curse, and maybe that was why they were bad.
They were bad before
Wow.
Melvin, though.
Yes, they were not as bad. Though.
Okay.
Mike Kliss talked to Melvin Gordon today really quick
did.
and put out an article. And one of the things that interested me the most about it was Melvin said George Payton didn't once talk to him about fumbling being a reason why he's out. He said, Melvin, with the way we're going and how the environment is around you and talking about the fans being tough on him, he said, I wanna get you into a better place. So we're going to release you.
Good spin, George.
I was going to say, I
Yeah.
hope that's a spin because if it's we're going to start doing right by people, not even players, because when you release them, they're not your players anymore. They're people. If we're going to start doing right by people, but that's tank mode there. And that's that. So I hope that was just George Payton on his way out, not kicking someone out,
Yeah.
kind of being nice on the way out.
Remember when the Broncos wouldn't cut Jamal Charles even though he wanted to be cut?
That was brutal. They weren't even playing him.
No, they weren't
Yeah.
playing him. They were completely out of the hunt, and he's like, can you guys cut me so I can go play for a winning team? And they were like, nah.
No, you're not playing in the postseason this year, bud. Brutal.
Very brutal. I
Jamal
think it's because they
Charles.
played the Chiefs, and they were afraid he was going to go there or something.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right.
Something along those lines.
All right, there's a lot more games we got to pick because we got a little bonus games to
Ooh.
pick. Let's continue to go around the AFC West. But
Other
first,
fun Melvin Gordon thing. His
Yes.
brother is threatening to fight people on Twitter.
physically?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I didn't know he was on. I didn't know
I
there
didn't
was.
either.
Okay, it's just starting to pop up.
Yeah.
What? Has he come after you?
No.
Oh, okay. You're
No.
just seeing it?
Nice.
Yeah, just seeing it.
Wow.
I bet Melvin's brother would win. Not against you, but just
I've got
against in
other
general.
people in Melvin's corner to come after me. That's true.
Oh, hey, you don't say.
Glad I don't have to deal with them anymore.
That is true. All right, let's go around the AFC West here. Raiders at the Seahawks. This is the only game in the AFC West where the AFC West team is not favored. Seahawks slight favors.
It's also a rare week where we pick 4 games.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Give me the Hawks.
Give me the Raiders.
Okay.
Oh, man, I don't like that you're doing this, Henry. I want to get a game on you guys, but I'm going Raiders as well. I think they are going to pick up momentum from beating the Broncos. Now, maybe it's not going to be like run-the-table momentum, but I think they'll probably finish as like a 500 team in their final 7 games.
Okay.
Moving on, we got the Chargers going into Arizona to play the defeated Cardinals.
There's so many teams like the Broncos this year that people thought were going to be good that are horrible.
Yeah.
It's actually maybe a little bit comforting.
Yeah. That's a good point.
Like, look at the Rams, man.
Yeah.
What a joke they are. I guess we'll get to them in a second. The Cardinals, the Packers.
Yeah.
It's just like one after another of teams that everyone thought were good that are not even like competitive.
No, not even close. Are you going to do it?
No. Give me the Chargers.
Wow. Big Chargers fan
there
over
we
there.
go.
You know what? Me too. I'll take the Chargers.
And look at that. I love it. It's just on the graphic highlighted that Ryan's taking them.
Wow.
That's
He does
great.
love those Chargers.
Chargers are definitely going to lose this one because we're all taking them. But no, I'm definitely taking the Chargers
Yeah, you have to.
as well. I'm not taking the team that just got beat down, that has fired one of their coaches for just terrible conduct. Former Bronco coach, by the way.
Number 1. Wait, who?
Their offensive line coach, Sean Kugler.
Sean Kugler got fired for terrible conduct?
Yeah, groping women in Mexico City.
Jesus
It
Christ,
happened
man.
the night before their game in Mexico City. He was sent home Monday morning before they even played their game.
Jesus.
Yep. Yep. Terrible.
Yeah, for real. My God. He was also like being mentioned as a potential head coach candidate for some college openings.
Oh,
was.
because that's where the Broncos got him from, was I believe UTSA?
UTEP.
Or UTEP.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wrote
you're
the
right.
story.
Yeah.
Remember that one?
Did you?
I think so.
OG.
I was definitely writing about him. Yeah.
G. Henry with the Broncos.
Yeah.
That's great.
UTEP.
Full circle.
Yeah.
circle.
Well, screw that guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Where were we going with that? Oh, I was going to say the main reason why I cannot pick the Cardinals to win is that Budda Baker, who's, their leader, said after the game that he didn't feel like guys were trying the whole game.
Oh, wow.
He felt like guys gave up. If you're giving up in a game, it means you've given up on the season. And the Chargers are obviously not in that position at all. One punch in the mouth and the Cardinals will just curl up in a ball.
Man, and terrible for Kingsbury's job the rest of the way. If guys are quitting week 11.
By the way, did you guys see that Emmanuel Acho had my Justin Herbert take?
No, what is it?
Huh.
I've been calling Justin Herbert a TikTok quarterback because, he does things that are great for TikTok and never does
And he
anything
said the
actually
exact same
notable.
thing?
And he called him a social media quarterback.
Wow. So are you saying Acho and the Chiefs fan, why can't I think of his name?
Nick Wright.
Nick Wright are stealing your thoughts?
I think people are stealing my bits. Yeah.
Dang. You know what? You have good bits, so I don't blame them.
Thank you.
And final game in the AFC West, we have
Also,
the...
probably not a good thing for me if those people are stealing my content.
Why?
Because, that means I don't want to be aligned there.
Oh, definitely
yeah.
not with Nick Wright.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
No way. Final game here. Speaking of Nick Wright, his Chiefs are hosting the Rams. This is the biggest spread of the weekend. I
is
believe the Chiefs
unbelievable.
are 14.5, and it probably is only going up as the news of the day came out that Matthew Stafford's not going to play.
And someone else went on IR, Ashawn Robinson, I think.
Yep, and obviously Cooper Kupp is out.
The
I wonder
Rams.
what it is now. I bet it may be over 17.5.
Are the Rams chasing potentially worst record ever after winning a Super Bowl?
Yeah, they are. Because Broncos went 9-7.
Yeah, they did.
And they missed the playoffs, which was
Rare.
Yeah, which is rare. So yeah, they really are.
Yeah, I mean, we're all picking the Chiefs.
Yep.
Even with the spread, it
Yep.
might be 3 across the board.
And make sure to check out Broncos Pick'em over at thednvr.com to see how we do against the spread, because that's where we make our picks. Right now, the line is 15.5.
That's asinine.
It seems low.
Can you believe the defending champions are 15.5-point dogs?
Incredible. You wonder if Sean McVay will hang it up after this season. He was talking about retirement for the past couple of years.
Aaron Donald too.
It's very true.
Yeah, I mean, if I were him, probably get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford cooked.
Yep.
Aaron Donald might
You
retire.
have no picks.
Yeah, no
anywhere.
picks.
Yeah, that's tough. That is tough. But what's not tough, well, what sometimes is tough is turkey. And that kind of makes it bad, dry, not moist turkey. But what's not
dry
tough,
turkey has got to be one of the worst things you can eat.
Just means you need more gravy.
Even I've had turkey not cooked by my family that was so dry that no amount of gravy could save it. It would just turned into dust in your mouth.
Wow. I mean, that's why I just avoid turkey.
No.
Just
Yeah.
do turkey
No,
right.
no.
Actually,
avoid it.
where I'm going for Thanksgiving tomorrow is not doing turkey. They do ham.
That's
Oh,
so wrong.
lucky you.
That is so wrong.
It's so
It's
right.
one day a
So
year.
right.
It's
It's
one day
so-
a year you eat turkey.
Okay, but it's not good. So why would you eat it just to
not-
eat it?
But no, it's not always about eating what's good. It's like no, it's not though. Like you could put ranch on almost anything and make it better. You don't do it though because then you're just always eating ranch.
Do you have an issue
It's
with
the
like
same
on
thing.
my birthday I have cheesecake instead of birthday cake?
No, see that's fine. It's your birthday. Do what you want. This is Thanksgiving. Nobody owns this. It's Turkey Day. It's about turkeys. You eat the turkey. It's the one day a year. You just cover it in gravy. You get a tiny little piece. You eat the sides.
Wow.
It's not ham day.
Wow.
Or you're gonna get a ham, so you're just gonna eat a whole bunch of ham. That's not the point. You're not supposed to like. You're supposed to eat the other stuff.
I would just want to like the food that I eat.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't wait.
true.
No,
If Henry has a kid who doesn't like to eat turkey, he's
This-
gonna
Oh,
This
he's
is
gonna be
fucking-
so mean to him.
Yeah.
you're not gonna have turkey. Just a small piece. It doesn't have to be a lot.
This is like reminds me of people saying like you can't put ketchup on hot dogs. Just
No.
eat things that you like
But again, like if
as
you
much
put,
as you want.
if you like ketchup, you put ketchup on everything. Well, guess what? You're just eating ketchup all day. It's not right. You have to eat the thing that goes with the day.
This is the opposite. What are you talking? You're talking about putting ketchup on everything. This is eating turkey once a year.
Exactly. It's your one day a year where you don't eat something better. You don't go eat ham. You eat ham the other time.
What a take!
I love
man.
this take. It's actually hilarious.
It's
Val
perfect.
likes
So
football,
it's
says
not
I
actually
appreciate how
th-
passionate Henry
It's not
is about
Thanksgiving.
This take-
Instead, it's like kind of suffer through
No.
giving.
right.
Be thankful. No, it's Turkey Day, is what it is. It's Turkey Day.
I love this take so.
Wow.
You delivered that in such a way that you actually won me over.
It's true.
Wow.
You're supposed to eat the turkey.
What about cheeseburgers?
Would way rather have cheeseburger than turkey.
Yeah, and guess what? That's not going to leave room for stuffing. You're eating a
364
cheeseburger.
days.
Maybe I met. Were you out there for Russell Wilson today?
Yeah.
Maybe I
Oh,
misunderstood.
did we do your favorite Thanksgiving
I
dish for every player?
actually,
Only in the locker room.
Yeah, only in the locker room. And I told Hank that we lucked out because we missed all the Thanksgiving talk
Oh, thank God.
at the podium. But Russ was asked about having Thanksgiving off and if he's still going to come in, and he avoided answering that. So my guess is no. I hope he doesn't go into the building. Just take the day off. But one of the things he said, which threw me off, he's like, you're just on the couch, having your turkey with some Wonder Bread and a sandwich on it. And I'm like, you do that on like Friday and Saturday.
Yeah.
On Thanksgiving?
It's true.
You're having a turkey sandwich with Wonder Bread? That's your meal when you're Russell Wilson and you have two chefs?
I mean, it all just comes back to how you were raised, right?
That'd be so
However
good.
your family
I
did
guess, yeah. No, you're right. Maybe he's talking about like that's his late night snack after actually
Yep.
having the meal. But I was like, really?
it. That is pretty weird.
Yeah.
It is weird.
But my family kind of did a similar thing this year, so I can't even really
guess-
throw stones.
We always ate dinner at like 3 on Thanksgiving. And so then around like 9 or like 7, you wind up eating like the sandwich.
What
Yeah,
about all
exactly.
That's
desserts?
perfect.
I
though?
never have room for that. I got to get
That's why you have
drunk
to eat
at
it
least
early.
to get like some drunk munchies. Then
Also,
I might go
dessert-
in a
Probably
second.
because you're filled with ham.
You usually
No, I
don't.
piece of
I've
turkey.
never had ham on
Better
Thanksgiving
not
until
have.
tomorrow.
Usually you eat like so much that you don't have room for dessert. So then late night you have some dessert because
There's
you weren't
always room
able
for
to.
dessert.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay,
true.
okay,
That's
okay.
true.
Fit the
There
dessert
always
in,
is
then the
room for
nap, and
dessert.
then the extra second round.
But you know what, Ryan? You're right. If that's your family tradition, go for it then.
Can we just quickly hit what's your favorite part of Thanksgiving? Your favorite dish?
What's my favorite dish? Mashed potatoes.
Okay.
That's
and
not
mashed
bad, yeah.
potatoes, you put the gravy in the middle, then you have the peas and the little sprouted onions or whatever
What?
in the gravy, and it's a swimming pool.
What?
You know, you build
Okay,
a swimming pool
okay.
with the people, but they're peas in
I was
it, you
against
know?
it because
My
I
guy's
don't
over
like
here
peas, but
eating
swimming
peas
pool's
in
fun.
the pool.
Yeah. If I could, I'd just have that on my whole plate. Just big mashed, but nothing else.
Then it's like a pond if you get the whole plate.
That's true. Yeah, maybe a lake
Yeah.
at that point.
I've never had peas on Thanksgiving.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that may be the best part.
That is weird.
Yeah. that is
But you
weird.
would like the mushy peas that come
that's
along
true.
with your
That's
fish and
true,
chips.
I don't know
And
about that.
that's the last time. That's the only time I've had peas in like the last 10 years.
Wow.
They were mushed.
Yep.
That's got to be the worst way to eat peas.
They were delicious.
Wow.
Loved them.
Wow.
I like the stuffing.
Yeah.
I think that's a
good
top.
man.
They're
Good
all
man.
like there's hardly any separation. Like stuffing, macaroni and cheese, the mashed
You get a
potatoes and
bite of
gravy.
mac and cheese with a bite of stuffing.
Exactly. See, that's the thing is they all mix together.
Oh,
Not the
no.
turkey.
Little cranberry sauce. Oh, Zach doesn't do mixing on the plate.
that's
No wonder you don't like Thanksgiving.
yeah, no.
That really makes a lot of sense because
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is just like a pile of
Oh, it's
everything.
so gross.
We should get Zach a tackle box,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you can just use that as your plate on Thanksgiving.
There we go.
Wow.
Now we're thinking.
Yeah. Basically everything but the turkey's good.
I've never. Oh, so now you agree?
What's the most? What's the
Henry
weird?
has never
eat it.
liked turkey. He just said you have
Oh
to eat
my
what you don't
gosh.
like
Wouldn't you
on
rather have an
Thanksgiving.
extra serving of mac and cheese?
I basically do. Like I have one little piece of turkey, and then it's just mac and cheese and stuff. But again, stuffing takes the top because that's the only day a year you eat stuffing.
You know what's so annoying about the turkey is it's a pain in the ass to cook, and everyone
Yeah.
then agrees that it's, not good.
No,
And
but it's
you
the
just
one
have
day.
to eat it.
Yeah.
But
So the
that's like-
person who cooks it is just doomed. For failure.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's part of the experience.
And then there's
Oh,
always someone who's
wow.
like, if you don't like the turkey, you're not cooking it right. No, I've had it every way.
Exactly.
Deep fried, bacon blanket,
Yep.
smoked, all
Wow.
the smoked is the best for what it's worth.
Yep.
Okay.
We do need to normalize stuffing though.
Like just on a
Having
day,
it
on a
anytime.
weekly basis.
Yeah, like we should have stuffing in the bar.
I know, and it's really easy to cook. Like, you know, it's my specialty. And
Yeah, it was very good.
was
Thank
I,
you.
I had yours. Yes.
and
It
like
was
you know,
good.
it's an hour, maybe 30
not
minutes
bad.
to an hour of work. So it's not like turkey. No one has it any other time because
No.
one, it's not good, and two, it takes forever to cook.
Really terrible combination.
Stuffing, yeah, you should just have stuffing Thursdays.
Wow,
What if you put
Jeffrey
gravy
here
on ham?
Wow.
throwing shots. DNVR has the worst food takes.
Wow.
Whoa.
Got to be the only person who thinks that.
The
Yeah.
bar
I would
has
say-
delicious food though.
I would say the Avs beat has very weird food takes.
Yes.
So if we would rank DNVR beats, I don't know. I think the Avs just like they don't like salsa, they don't like chipotle.
How do you not
they
like
don't
salsa?
like-
How do you not like Chipotle?
I don't
Just
know.
meat and rice
I don't
and
know.
anything else.
I like everything, I guess, except for turkey.
Yeah, well, you can
But I
suck
do
it up
love.
tomorrow. That's
I
for
love
sure.
like turkey as a turkey sandwich. Like that would be my go-to
Oh.
sandwich.
That's
That-
why you do it because the turkey sandwich the next day.
Yeah, fair.
That's why you
On
do it.
Hawaiian roll.
Oh,
yeah,
ideally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now we're talking. That's
Oh.
actually good.
Stuffing's the
Wow.
best, followed by green chili mac and cheese.
Man, I've never had mac and cheese on Thanksgiving.
I
It's
know.
good,
You got to
and it's
culture
re-
up your
yeah,
Thanksgiving.
It's really it's an
Yeah.
issue.
I don't hate on
agree.
that. I don't
So
hate on it just
I
because
hadn't
you
either,
can have it
and I was
anytime.
just like, I'll just fix this for my
Ah,
family, and
smart.
I started
Yep,
making
Yeah.
it.
Yep, smart.
Yeah, green bean
with green
casserole, not a
chili.
fan. I'll say that.
Yeah.
A lot of people really like it. I'm not a fan.
Sweet
Yeah.
potato casserole slaps though.
It is. I've recently started to like sweet potatoes. It's kind of new.
Really?
Yeah, that's very
They're
adult
good,
of
though.
you. That's adult of you. Yeah.
Oh,
The
because
sweet
it's like a
potato
candy
fries
for adults.
downstairs.
Oh
those
my
are
gosh.
fire.
Yeah,
Sweet
I'm
potato
warm up to
fries.
sweet potato fries too.
The regular fries are also really good down here. All right.
I did confirm. Lexi said, I mean, that what we have to do it. It's what you do on Wednesdays.
Oh,
so
so Lexi's in.
Blackout.
we gotta get Hanukkah in.
Wait, did you texted Lexi?
Yes.
Okay, I thought she was watching.
Oh, did you say something bad?
No, but it's
Did
that
she
thing
really
where it's
like,
like
turkey and she makes a turkey and you say it's terrible?
Oh no.
there's no way she can
Uh-oh.
make a turkey.
What is
oh,
she-
Wow.
see, that would have been the one. That would be the
Don't
one.
text her.
And we are on a little bit of a delay, so she could probably catch
That is
up and
true.
watch.
Yeah. That's true.
If she was watching, she'd probably ask why you have that red sparkle on your face.
Oh, yeah. Why
Whenever
do
she
you,
asks why I'm
Henry?
covered in sparkles, I just say strippers.
Wow.
No, because there's nowhere she can go from that.
It's true.
Because that's the
yeah.
worst case scenario.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
it's a-
yeah.
It
Unless
turns out
it's
my
really
case
'cause-
broke, so it'll just kind of.
That the USC phone case.
if you hit it,
wow.
yeah, it
Did you
just
see all that?
poofs.
Now Annika's gonna ask me why. Now you're
Yes.
getting me in trouble.
Just say strippers.
But when do you ever smash your phone like that?
Well,
Why
It's
are you
like
that's why
doing that?
they come out slowly. They usually don't just like.
Oh, see, I see.
Stop.
Wow.
No, it's like a cool feature. if the phone case was
It's
meant
a
to do that, it would have
feature.
cost twice as much.
We gotta get to the.
You don't even have to have that
This
phone
was
case
supposed to be a
anymore.
read
Yeah, I keep thinking I'm gonna get a new phone soon, but it
This
just
was
hasn't
supposed to be a
happened.
read.
forever.
No, but we're not even to that point yet.
Okay.
This was supposed to be our transition to Thanksgiving Day picks,
Oh.
which we have to do very quickly
Wow,
now.
we do.
But we are
still have
going
20
to.
minutes.
We're going to. This one's for serious because people. This is kind of betting advice here
All right.
potentially because this is against the spread.
Oh.
And now the question to you guys: do you want this to count in our AFC West record predictions or not?
Sure.
Okay, it's counting. Just to give you an update, Ryan, you are in second place.
Let's go.
12-14 record. Hank, you are
Yikes.
last, 11-15, and I am first at 500, 13-13.
Oh, so I'm just barely behind
Wow,
you.
we are
You're
tight.
just barely behind me. And speaking of the season rankings or the season long picks, I'll give an update to that really quick. Let me pull it up. But the gap is closing, guys. You guys are kind of maybe catching me a little bit
On the points?
on the points.
Those Puntos.
There's no way I could be. My teams are
I
terrible.
can't find this at all.
All those teams that I was talking about that underachieved are on my list.
Yeah.
Well, you caught up by 2 points this week. So Hank, you are in last. Just like everything, you have 47.
hell?
You have 47.
So mean.
You have 47 points. Ryan, you have 50,
Let's go.
and your boys have 59. But
Oh,
I did
wow.
have a double-digit point lead a couple weeks
Wow.
ago.
Wow,
So
chipping
you're kind
away.
of cutting that down. Yeah, exactly.
All right.
Okay, and let's see if this could help you with the AFC West picks. First game starts at 10:30 a.m.
Wow, look at this graphic.
Look at it.
Yeah,
We got some
beautifully
turkeys.
done, Allie. I love it. We have the Bills. The most recent is we'll go 9.5 points at Detroit playing the Lions. Second
that-
time in 4 days the Bills have played
Yeah.
in Detroit.
The Bills are struggling, and the Lions are the hottest team in football. Give me the Bills.
There we go. Yep. You had me for a second. I was
Wow.
shook. Henry, you go on Bills, Lions. You get 9.5.
You just have to. I'm taking the Lions. It's Thanksgiving.
Yep.
The Lions always play on Thanksgiving.
They certainly play.
They do. Yep.
This is their day. This is actually the Lions are like turkey, right, Henry? You don't have to like it. You just have to watch it.
That
Just for
is
the
a
one
good
day.
point.
Everybody
Yes.
watches the Lions for one day.
Yes.
Damn, that's so sad though. Like they're just
That
that
feels
team.
right.
They should rebrand to the turkeys.
But then they're
Wow.
just all killed on Thanksgiving and
Pardoning
it's only
of,
one
the
day.
pardoning of the turkeys is one of the weirdest things that we do.
It is.
Yeah.
It's
We've
very
got,
weird.
If they did that
Peace.
in England, we would roast the hell out of them.
Yeah,
We
Yes,
for it.
we
would.
would.
We would. We don't have many bad. Well, never mind. But the thing is, if they were the turkeys though, and they got killed on Thanksgiving, they'd still be 16-1.
Yep.
What?
They only lost on Thanksgiving.
But they'd
Oh,
be
that's
dead,
true,
so they
you're
couldn't play
right.
in the
Oh,
rest
I
of their
guess the rest of
schedule.
the
Wow. Okay, I'm taking the Bills as well. Bills are gonna cover. It's not even gonna be close. And I like the under as well. I've kind of switched to the under.
I like the Bills and the over.
I don't think the Bills are going to let the Lions score much at all.
Okay. You know Jamal Williams leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns?
That's insane.
It's really insane.
It's why. I mean, I guess that they are a good offense. So
My DeAndre Swift under 825.5 rushing yards bet is looking incredible.
what's he at?
I haven't looked at any
A
of my
lot less.
season-long
A
bets,
lot
but
I don't
less.
know the specifics.
All right, next one. Giants going into Dallas to play the Cowboys. This line has gone from 7 yesterday to now it is 10 favoring the Cowboys.
it's too many. It's just too many. I have no belief in the Giants. I think they're ultimate frauds. And, I mean, it's hard to say anything bad about the Cowboys after they just destroyed the Vikings in every way, shape, and
Yep.
form. That being said, Thanksgiving Day, Thursday, like, even if it was just regular Thursday Night Football, I wouldn't lay 10. So give me the Giants.
Oh.
And to me, it is not Thursday night football. It's Thursday afternoon football. So that's why I think it's going to be not close. Not close. The Cowboys are going to take off, destroy them. Give me
Okay.
the boys.
Yeah, this is a tough one for me. On the one hand, I want to take the Cowboys because Thanksgiving. On the other hand, I want to take the Giants because I don't want to see a blowout because I'm going to watch every second of this game.
Yeah.
And so I don't know where that leaves me.
This is the one game that you might not watch every second of if you have Thanksgiving plans.
I know. I'm going over to like Lexi's family's house.
You're not
Nice.
watching this game.
I know they're not
No.
like huge football fans.
Yep,
Oh,
no, you
shit.
I
can't,
am
you
terrified.
can't ask for it.
That's
to
the
be
one
on
that you're not
anything.
going to
Yep.
really be able to
Yeah,
get.
I mean,
yeah.
I can pull up on my phone or something.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not gonna miss the
Do you guys
football on
mind if I put
Thanksgiving.
this right in the middle of the table? with
No,
that
it'll be
on?
worse because he'll just be under the table
Right,
like this.
right.
Oh,
You'll
I
get
could be
kicked
sneakier than
underneath the
that.
table.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah.
all bad.
Tough. You know what? I'm not trying to be right. I'm trying to have fun. So give me the Giants.
Wow.
not gonna watch the game, so it doesn't
okay.
matter.
There we go. And final game, Pats going into Minnesota to play the Vikings. Vikings 2.5-point favorites.
There's no way the Vikings are as bad as they looked last week. The Patriots are bad. Give me the Vikings.
It doesn't sound like you love it though.
What's
You can't
Or do
love
you?
Kirk Cousins.
exactly
it's-
Kirk Cousins in
unlovable.
prime time?
Yeah.
Has he ever won?
Does this count? Does this count?
I mean, it's the Thursday night football, right?
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Yeah.
right.
What is he like?
Lexi's family will be watching this one, right?
They will.
Yeah,
But they're,
so
they're
you'll
a
watch some.
split Vikings Packers family.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Because that part of the world, it's like
Yeah.
you're like 2 miles
That
that
part
way.
of
It's
the
like, oh,
world.
I don't know. I don't really
It's
understand.
an odd part of the world.
It's a bad part of the world, if we're being honest.
It's pretty dope in the summer.
That's what people say.
Yeah, the lake life.
Should we
Yeah,
tell Lexi
but they
to
also
just
say the
listen to
Lakes
this
are
No,
podcast?
don't.
Yeah, this is a bad one. This is a bad one.
Henry?
I gotta take the Vikings. It's
Yeah.
gonna ruin my
You
parlay.
do.
I'm gonna pick the Vikings despite Kirk Cousins, and I'm gonna lose because of it.
Yep. Well then, great. You guys are giving me Bill Belichick. Thank you for that one. So I'm gonna take Bill.
Yeah.
And remember, this
He's
is
nothing without Tom, has been proven 2 years in a row now.
He's got Mac.
3 years?
He's got Mac. And remember, this game, the winner, typically like the quarterback, gets to eat the turkey leg. And so how I'm picking this game
Poor
is who do
guy.
I envision eating the turkey? Yeah, poor guy. Who do I envision eating the turkey leg? Kirk Cousins?
You know that shit's
No.
cold, too.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh.
bad. Or Mac Jones.
I see Perk Cousins
Wow.
with his shirt off and
With the
chains,
chains.
just munching
They're putting
on
the
some
chains
turkey.
on him.
Oh,
They're
that
putting
would
the
be
chains on him.
great. Or he may be just like a eat the skin guy.
Of like humans.
Yeah, it could,
What?
it could be that. I actually see tomorrow. Tell me if I'm wrong, really quick.
What a
being
weird episode.
great teaser day. You tease the Giants or the Cowboys down. You tease the Bills down, and then you tease the Patriots up.
You
8.5
lost me.
points, as opposed to flipping it to 4.5 for the Vikings.
I think
don't
what I'm
know.
gonna do.
Sometimes the Vikings just roll teams because their
It's
offense
possible.
is so balanced. If you can't stop the run and then you can't stop the pass, you're just like so screwed.
Yeah,
I might just do like a Bills, Vikings, Giants money line parlay, with the Giants being like the big one. But I really think the Giants can beat the Cowboys. Like the Cowboys are such a fraud of an organization, and they're playing. They already lost to the Giants, right? This season.
Probably.
I
think
guess
so.
I really don't love that part of it, but I could see the Giants just running all over them.
I'm just gonna bet on the World Cup.
Yeah.
Oh
have
yeah,
fun.
tomorrow. that is going on, man. I mean,
I
just
like
talk
Ghana
about the
for the big upset.
And you know where you can do that, Ryan. You like Ghana, so there's some good betting advice.
Yeah.
And you can use that betting advice over at DraftKings Sportsbook. And like Ryan said earlier, you place a $5 money line bet on any of these NFL games tomorrow, you get $150 free in your account. If that team wins, DraftKings will tell you the safest pick tomorrow to get those $150 free is on the Bills playing the Lions, and you can get in on all of these games. Do teasers, do parlays, do whatever you want over at Draft. Get in on Ghana coming up. What are the odds there?
They're plus 750, but I like plus 550 draw no bet. So if it's a tie, you just get your money back.
Is it the
You
Ghanaians?
get, wait,
Ghanaians?
draw.
Draw is tie.
Yeah, but that's plus 550.
No.
No.
Yeah, plus 550 to bet on Ghana. But if it's a tie, you get your money back. It's plus 750 if you just take Ghana straight up. But if it's a tie, you lose.
I just learned. I didn't know you could bet on one team plus the tie to get your money back.
Well, and then there's also double chance, which is Ghana or tie plus 220.
Wow. And you
Oh.
know what I learned today? You can bet on corner kicks, like the number
How
of
many?
corner.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is wild. That is
Took
so-
the over in the U.S. game, hit by half a corner.
Why don't they have
Wow.
America playing on Thanksgiving?
because NFL.
Shit, that's right. Okay,
Yeah.
good call.
Yeah.
And
over it.
Quick.
Just make Friday even better. But
Last-
there's also college ball on
We're
Friday.
busy Friday.
Last World Cup, if the U.S. had won against Belgium, they would have played on 4th of July, and it would have been electric.
Last World Cup.
Yes, last.
But-
Last World Cup that mattered. 'Cause
The
we-
United
Yes.
States can't have good things when it comes to soccer.
It's like when Bobby Houck said,
You never know.
it's not Big
Maybe.
Side champ, or it's not an FCS championship if Montana's not playing.
We've seen.
Because
We've
like
now
spring
seen.
season, that a couple teams been playing.
We've now
like that.
seen
It's not a
Saudi
World Cup.
Arabia beat
Yep.
Argentina.
Yep.
And Japan beat Germany today. So upsets can happen.
What was
Give me
Japan?
U.S. over.
How big of a upset was it?
I honestly don't know.
Because I think the Saudi Arabia was like who the
Plus
Argentina
2,500
was
or
like
something.
minus 850 or something.
Yeah,
crazy.
it's insane.
Wow.
So check out all these odds over at DraftKings Sportsbook. Use code DNVR when you sign up in order to get $150 free when you bet on any NFL team to win, and they win $150 free in your account. Use that code DNVR. See the terms in our show notes.
You can
Also-
see the sparkles on your face even
Oh,
through the
let's
camera.
go. Let them glisten. Let them glisten. Also, a shout out to our friends over at Chiba Hut.
Yes.
Delicious sandwiches
Yes.
over there. They have this really good sauce that
it's a
Zach
hot
loves.
sauce,
That's
yeah.
not a hot sauce at all. It's I would say it's closer to like a vinaigrette,
Wow.
but it is delicious.
You're gonna get so many people's mouths torched by saying
No
that.
way, dude.
Oh
I'm
my
telling you, I
gosh.
finished the entire little, black container they gave me.
Yep,
and
that's
never
what they
felt a
give ya.
single
He was like,
tingle on my
this would be
tongue.
good on a salad.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, my
like a buffalo vinaigrette.
Salad. Wow.
Delicious though.
Did you have their jalapenos that day?
I did.
Were they spicy?
Not really.
Oh my
just
gosh.
not
They
true.
have the spiciest ones ever.
Every jalapeno.
That's because they have the green ones. No, not like the
green
forest
ones?
green ones. The
Oh, yeah,
grass
yeah.
green ones.
And those are spicier?
But just they're fresh.
Oh, yeah,
So
that's
they don't
what it
get,
is.
the heat sucked out of them by the pickle.
Oh, if I get a bite of a
Pickling.
jalapeno plus the spicy hot sauce, I'm done. I'm
Not
done.
spicy or hot sauce. But it is delicious
It
nonetheless. So get over when I was in high school, every person at my school had like 3 White Widows a week.
Oh, yeah, same in
Oh,
college.
Yeah.
So that's a really good one that they have. It's like a chicken bacon ranch.
Ooh.
Yeah. I had some of that one.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
fire.
It is very good.
I like the Thai stick, which is like a
that sounds
kind of
good.
it's
like
like
a
Tide Stick.
Oh, jeez.
You mean Tide Pod?
And don't practice
no,
that on.
we're not eating those.
Anyways, get over to Chiba Hut and also stay in the loop through Instagram at chibahut.colorado.
And also go over to
Oh my god,
Sports
he
Fan.
has so many sparkles on his face.
I was showing you guys.
He just glistens.
Yeah, I did make a mess when I was throwing around. Yeah, this.
Let
wow.
the Nuggets guys know.
Yeah, Sports Fan. If you're looking for gear that isn't covered in sparkles, or if it is covered in sparkles, I bet they have both.
They do
Yeah,
have both.
yeah.
Yeah, I bet they do. Yeah, it's good stuff. There's 4 locations. There's one on Federal where we do the tailgate, 2 on the 16th Street Mall, 1 that is down south in Highlands Ridge, the Park Meadows Mall. There we
Yep.
go. Those are the 4 locations. They're packed with good stuff you can't find anywhere else. Locally owned, which we love. And make sure you get in there, especially if you're coming to our tailgate, because you get a discount.
Person with the username Chronic Bacon, which I feel like is an authority for what is good at Chiba Hut.
Wow.
Says they do an orange widow sometimes that has buffalo ranch and it's
Wow.
fire. That sounds amazing.
That
I'm
sounds really
hungry.
good.
Thank you, Chronic Bacon.
We have
All right.
passed 5 p.m. too, so it's officially okay to be like very hungry now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Super
Speaking
chat.
of past 5 p.m., we are short on time.
We are, so
You
let's hit as
have
many as we can.
seven
We're long
minutes.
on content.
You have 7 minutes.
Keep talking all
7
day.
minutes.
Speaking of hung young.
So quick.
So let's do this. Spencer Adams, can y'all give me the Cliff Notes version of why Alberto isn't playing? With all of our injuries to pass catchers, his services would be useful. We'll let Henry handle this one.
Yeah, I'm a little bit lower on Alberto than you guys, but I mean, he can't block. There was the one game where they asked him to block once. He still gave up 2 sacks because isn't that crazy?
Oh, boy.
Isn't that crazy? But it's like there was one where it's just like a block and release. And so it's not technically a blocking snap, it's block and release. Gave up a sack on that one too. So you just can't run the ball. Like even if you run the other way, guys are chasing him down from behind. And so that's the issue. Then as a receiver, it's like, why not just use Dulcich? Why not just use Kendall Hinton? Does the size add that much? And you can make the argument they should use him in the slot or something, but that's why.
That reminds me of the stat about how Melvin Gordon leads the NFL in fumbles since 2013, but he only came in the league in 2015.
Yeah.
Oh,
that is a fun one. That is a fun one.
Yikes. Oof. All right, let's hop into the comment section on the DNVR.com. Peyton Manning YT says, my boys, rock bottom, a short one today. Glass Gordon is gone. He well deserved to be cut a long time ago. Maybe Graham Mertz, Wisconsin quarterback, is a good 6th round option.
No.
Always
Number 1
had
recruit.
talent, but never quite figured it out. Anytime I watch one of his games, he's so bad.
I just don't
Anyway, as an OSU fan and alum, give me Fields. What?
OSU fan pulling for Graham Mertz to Denver.
Yeah. There's probably a reason. Yeah, he says, anyways, an OSU fan and alum, give me Fields and the top 5 pick this year and 9 last year instead of Surtain and Russ. I love PS2, but we have Champ on a bad team already. It just doesn't work. On the bright side, go Team USA, Omaha, and peace the Sheriff.
I can't get logged into my account.
Uh-oh.
Well, you're
have to handle
stuck
this.
with my reading comprehension today.
You guys pass me your phone.
The Danimal says, hearing Hackett's response of his duties on the sideline confirmed that this guy is in over his head. A few years back, I watched Reed after giving up play calling to Bieniemy, and he stayed involved in the offense. He went over adjustments between series with Mahomes, worked through game plan adjustments, and still handled game management. Our hack of a head coach, on the other hand, still struggled with game management and said he chatted with players and amped up fans. He doesn't know his job. My theory is the owner's already decided he's gone, but don't want to rock a sinking boat mid-season. Out and being a Hackett acolyte is gone as well, so Kubiak is used to steady the ship. It wouldn't surprise me if the owners directed Peyton to put him out of work on the sideline so he can't affect games anymore. It's just one theory, but it wouldn't surprise me if we see Hackett and out and axed on Black Monday and Kubiak elevated to OC while they interview coaches that want a Kubiak scheme for their offense. Pizza bet, anyone? Well, I would take a pizza bet that they're not going to elevate. Well, I don't want to put you in this position. They're not going to elevate a coach to be an OC before they hire the head coach.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, they could. Just, it wouldn't be announced.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
I hate forcing coaches on coaches.
Yeah.
It is such a bad idea.
It is.
Yep.
But at the same time, I really don't want to lose this. I really don't want to change the scheme.
Yeah.
No.
If you're bringing in a new guy, just let him bring in his guy.
Yeah.
Next one from Virginia Beach Bronco, copied from yesterday, says, hey, gang, reminder. 1, Virginia Beach Bronco is a father, me, Billy, and 2 sons, Nathan, 19, and David, 14. Reminder. 2, Virginia Beach is close to North Carolina and about 5.5-hour drive to Charlotte. So within days of the schedule coming out, David, who has a thriving dog-sitting business, bought 3 tickets to the Panthers game. Imagine the anticipation throughout the summer. We're all still kind of excited, but more for the road trip, the hotel stay, the wandering through a beautiful city, and of course seeing an NFL game, which the boys have only done once before. A couple of questions for you or any other commenters. What should we write on our signs? Should we wear paper bags? Second, I don't suppose there will be any DNVR representation there. If not, David, our hopeful future sports journalist, would be glad to provide live updates and cover the press conferences afterwards for you. We would just need 3 press passes. Finally, if any DNVR family will be there and or would like to meet for drinks the night before or after, feel free to reach out, and he drops his phone number. I'm just going to say it because he put it in here. 75.
No.
He put it in here.
No, there's too many trolls on YouTube.
So if you want to reach out
you're a DNVR member
to Billy, make sure to just go in the comment section and find the Virginia Beach Broncos comment. It starts with 757.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh.
All right.
Definitely need a Pat Surtain sign.
Yeah, it's a PS2.
Oi.
Oh man, it'd be them 3. Yeah.
Oi. Each with an oi sign.
Yes.
They can each put up their
Then
oi.
just hold it at the right time.
And
Yeah.
I think that's all we have time for.
All right.
right.
All right. Perfect.
It
Okay. Great. I'm gonna figure out how to read the comments here.
Yeah,
in the
what's
future.
going on?
I don't
Every
know.
week you're like, I'm locked out.
I don't know. There's like a.
Don't you know people?
I do, and every time they fix it for me, it breaks again.
Wow.
So, anyways,
Happy
As-
Thanksgiving.
as
Oh, yeah.
Joseph so perfectly states, stay sparkly, Henry, and you guys stay sparkly at home. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Thank you all for your support. I hope you have a great time with your family. This will be our last show until the post-game show on Sunday. So,
The tailgate.
well, yeah, you can catch Henry and I on the tailgate. Otherwise, we will see you then. Happy holidays.